Welcome to our 4-4 portal. Yes, and today we are in the body. And being Aries season, I decided has to be, I didn't decide, you already know, but my ego is chatting shit. It's about the head. Of course it is, because we're in Aries season. So, of course, this is about the head. We're going to talk about the head. All of its forms. Going to be using Making Magik Oracle because there's a lot of magic in the air apparently. The sun aligned with Jupiter on the 11th. That was a very expansive and lucky day, and today something else is happening in the cosmos that again equates to good fortune. Hi Vida love, hey girl. Oh, it's so early where you at. Yeah, I'm getting this done because I have a late client tonight for hair and I didn't want to come on too late today, especially I'm still fasting. I'm fasting right now, so forgive me if I am not as animated as I normally am because which hungry and tasty. My mouth's very dry right now. But big up to big up the what she called the attendant at the laundry today, because she's also Muslim and she was so pleased to see that I was still down with Ramadan, and she did like this to my cheeks because she was so happy that I was still doing it, and the encouragement was just huge. She was just about that life, and she promised me that it will be worth it. Me too, real estate, MRS. So yeah, she assured me that I was moving in the right direction. That is a theme for the aspects of the soul right now. So I want to talk about the head. Just do some quick admin. Wait. And then the live chat. Okay, great. Wonderful. Hey, Valentina. Hey, from Miami. Y'all are up early. I can't say that I've been getting up too early lately because I'm trying to outsleep Ramadan. Girl, today didn't work. I got up super early and I got so much done. I can't believe how much I've already done today. Ether, hey babes. You lot are up early today. Please hit the like button when you come in. So let's talk about the head. Let's talk about the head ruling the season right now. So we're in Aries season and we rule the head. So some of you are having serious teeth problems. It might be a really good idea to check the chart that tells you what your teeth relate to. So, for instance, I've been to Miami, girl. I've been to Miami. It wasn't my favorite, but let me tell the truth. It wasn't my favorite because I just came back from Mexico and I went to Miami for a few days, and I would have preferred to stay in Mexico. I think had I not gone to Mexico, I would have enjoyed Miami more. And also the people that I went with, they were on some shopping business, and I'm not a shopper. I'm not a shopper like that. I couldn't care less. So I would have just preferred to have just been left alone on the beach, where we was at. Maybe I need to come back on my own terms and explore Miami again. Maybe I need to do that. Hey DJ Stony Tony. All right, my G's. So we're talking about the head. So some of you need to check out what the particular teeth, what tooth relates to what organ, and there you will find the root to the problem. So, for instance, these teeth here, these two here, relate to the heart. So some of y'all are having serious heart chakra expansions. Some of the teeth, some teeth relate to the throat, some teeth relate to the liver. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a chart, just Google it, teeth and organs. What teeth relate to what organs? And you should be able to find out exactly what is going on, because I feel like some of you are going to the dentist and the dentist is saying there's nothing wrong, when in fact it's not something that you can get diagnosed by a dentist. Yes, mean girl, hey beautiful. So that's the teeth. Some of you are dealing with eye problems, eye strain. I believe that is a lot to do with, first of all, let's look at the practical side of things. Let's talk about some screen time. Some of you are spending way too much time scrolling, and y'all need to take a little social media detox. Also, eye strain could be related to not getting enough sleep. Also, some of y'all are being deceived by what you are seeing visually, and you're not going intuitively into what it is that you see. So if we're talking about the head, we are talking about the third eye chakra, and we're also talking about the crown chakra. So we are looking at our intuition, we are looking at our insights, instincts, should I say that? We are also looking at, some of you are getting an extreme amount of downloads as well, and I'm advising you to write these downloads down. Some of you are having some very, very vivid dreams. I'm asking you to write these dreams down so that when the time comes for the validation of your dreams, you are able to give us more insight. That makes sense? So some of you are dreaming about some of the up and coming events, but not truly trusting what you're seeing. I need you to write them down. Some of you don't have platforms to express what you're seeing. Some of you are not brave enough to create platforms to write about what you are seeing, but we need you. We need you, especially you dreamers. We need you. We need you to be in the same way that us energy readers are coming out and giving insight, and we need you dreamers to give us some insight as to what is happening. I feel like some of you are still afraid of sounding crazy. Blood. These are crazy times. So don't you worry about how crazy you're looking, and you'll find that the people that know you won't even be paying you no mind. You're going to be connecting with those of us that truly value your gift and need the insight of your gifts in order to put more pieces of the puzzle together. Talk about the head. So remember the other day I told you I watched this movie Shazam, and I didn't really go into it because I don't like being a party pooper in terms of spoiling the outcome. So if you haven't watched it yet, probably don't go any further now with this reading, or come back in maybe 10 minutes from now, because what I saw in this movie was the reintegration of magic, which meant that the veil between our world and the world of magic has been lifted. In fact, it wasn't even a veil, it was the firmament. And we're getting more and more insight as to we're getting more and more insight as to what the firmament was, how it was created, and why it's no longer needed right now. Hi, Divine Tales. So at this time, we saw that the firmament has to be released or destroyed or be gone, because now the world's emerging. The world outside of the firmament emerging with what was concealed inside the firmament. And the triple goddess energy is very, very loud on the planet right now. However, there still seems to be, remember we talked about the mother wound, there still seems to be a lot of resentment from the mother energy. So remember, it's the maiden, the mother, and the goddess, and it's the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So in the movie, the mother energy, hey Dominique, the mother energy decided that she was very bitter. She didn't want an alliance between the mortals and the gods. And so she tried to plant a seed of destruction within the earth and contain it within the firmament, so that only that which is within the firmament would suffer. You know, the film was so deep. And then it was the maiden and the crone who were trying to stop her, who thought that her way of being was unjust. But obviously I felt like the maiden hadn't quite experienced all that the mother had experienced, and the crone had found a way to get over it. So this goes out to our divine feminine energy, and this is saying to us that within us we need to, this is how they put it to me in Patreon, we need to get over it. We need to not be deterred from why it is that our energy is so needed here right now. And as you know, I'm not speaking about genders, I'm speaking about an energy that lives within us all. So it is the divine feminine's presence right now that is not only building this new reality, but we're also dismantling the old. So we can't dismantle the old with a grudge. We can't be in our heads about it. We can't be completely trying to annihilate that which tried to annihilate us. We are not in a space of grudge. We need to get over it, because it's going to destroy everybody if we continue to work in this separation energy. And what the movie showed me is that nobody is to be annihilated in this new world. It's more about an integration of the gods with the mortals. So those that are running around still trying to wake up whoever is still in a slumber or still unable to see, understand that that is not the purpose of your being here. Your purpose of being here is to move in a way that is an example to others of how we build this new reality. It's called Shazam. and there's two parts. I watched the second one before I watched the first one, but I did take the time to watch the first one. I didn't get much from the first one, if I'm honest. It was the second one that blew my mind. But yeah, Shazam, and it's DC. I'm not really into DC. You lot know that I'm Marvel all day, but I watched it because I was called to watch it. Anyway, so the head. So it is about discernment. It's about seeing past illusion and distractions. Speaking of illusion and distractions, you know, we saw um, the Dalai Lama and antics of, and we were heavily distracted from what is actually going on right now in terms of the development of this space. Um, a few weeks ago, about a month ago, on Patreon, I did a reading, and the Seven of Cups came out in the Thoth Tarot, and it read debauch. Let's read that now. It's titled Debauch, and this is what it said. I'm going to pretend that my glasses are not absolutely ridiculously badly filthy. Okay. Cups, there we are. Seven of Cups, debauch. Netzach in the suit of water, Venus in Scorpio. The lotuses have become poisonous. Green slime issues from them. They are arranged in two descending triangles with a lower cup much larger than the rest. This shows external splendor, internal corruption. So we've talked about the whole business of celebrity being dead, and that it's no longer our business, that we need to stop putting so much emphasis on celebrity and the way they move. We don't care. We seriously need to mind our business, mind our own business, and focus on what it is that you are here to do. Hence why I did the reading on Monday about, or whatever day it was, about the resurrection of your dreams. These are the things that you need to be focusing on right now, and not the antics of Simon and them. Because I told you already, they all gonna be at their worst, and what glitters has never been gold. You know what I mean? So regardless of, we've got another massive distraction coming up with the coronation of Charles and them, and it's all over the papers today. They're dragging Meghan. I mean, give the British press an excuse to drag this girl. They're dragging her again, and again, it's another distraction. It's not my business. I'm sure Meghan don't give a flying rat's ass about me, and nor I about her. And y'all need to take on the same energy. So, yes, we are talking about the head. So what the eyes see is not necessarily what is. You need to use your first eye in order to see exactly what these distractions are and illusions in order to avoid and dodge them. You need to be writing down your downloads, sharing them where you can. Some of you, I really truly encourage you to just speak on the subject, even if 2-3 people are listening. You've done your job. You've done your job. We're no longer looking at numbers, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're not here for clickbait. We're here because we work for the divine, and we have a duty to share what it is that we have been downloaded. This is the head. Also, we talk about the crone as being the head right now, and it was the crone that kind of worked in conjunction with the mortals in order to overthrow the hurt mother energy who was trying to destroy everything and everyone. Yeah, you done know, Dominique, the reptile parade. That's why you don't tune into them things. Thank you, Donny Divine. So I want to talk to Divine Masculine energy who have penises. Guys, your head, just remember we're ruling the head, and it would be my advice to you right now to be practicing semen retention and celibacy where necessary. Your God head, your God energy through your semen is being wasted at an alarming rate right now, and because of the expansion in sexually transmitted diseases in this time, it would be a very, very good idea for those of you who are maybe feeling a little bit drained, feeling a little bit anxious, feeling a little bit depressed, to retain your semen, and be very, very careful about where you are sharing that semen. That's all I want to say about that. You know, at least once a year I'm going to come in. This is a very unusual time. Normally I come in around November, December and talk about semen retention, but we're here in April and I'm being asked to tell you lot that this is definitely something that you guys should be doing, because this is no time to be wasting your God energy. We need you. We need you in your right mind. We need you as focused as possible. We need you as strong as possible, because you're going to need to protect us. We're going in to do some very, very serious work. Not even soon now. We are in the midst of very, very serious work, and we need the protection of divine masculine energy right now, within and so without. Okay? Alright, geez. And I'm not being completely biased, because I'm doing Ramadan, so therefore I am also celibate right now because of Ramadan. Even because of this 7 year, I feel like it's very important to not leak my energy, not share my energy with anything that is or anyone, should I say, that is not practicing self-discipline and self-control. And so that leaves me celibate. And I'm not mad at it either. I'm not mad at it at all. So let's get into the cleansing of these cards, and then let's see what's good for us. No, Dominique, I'm actually not Islam. I'm not practicing Islam, although I'm observing Ramadan. I just felt like I needed the discipline. I felt like I needed to detox my body long term, and I felt like with Ramadan, Passover and Easter being also Lent, I felt like there is Hennifer, my darling. I just felt like there was a need to be in this energy with every other, I guess, faith. Even though I'm not religious, I do respect and honour different sections and pieces of certain faiths. I feel like there's truths in all of them. It's just about deciphering. Yeah, and the timing was perfect, Ancient Styling. It really was perfect. So obviously it's not too difficult because the days are not too long, but it is a discipline, it is a humbling for me as well, and it was just another evaluation of how my relationship is with food, why I eat, when I eat, what I eat, and so yeah, I am really proud of myself for getting this far into it. And as my sister in the laundrette was telling me, it's not long to go now. We've only got to, I think it's next week, Thursday or Friday, or next weekend. So yeah, man, me in it to win it. And yeah, I feel really, really good. I feel like there has been days where I've been like, oh, I can't do this. Last week, Thursday, Sophia and I skipped a day because of she flew in for my birthday, and so we went for lunch. But I did give, as you're supposed to those less fortunate than me for that day. Also tomorrow I have a day of very taxing activities tomorrow, so I am thinking that I may again not fast tomorrow, but also but give to those less fortunate than I am, in order to compensate for not fasting tomorrow. But other than that, yeah, I'm in it, man. I'm in it to win it. Thank you, Valentina. I feel like it's something I want to do next year. I want to do it more in depth. I want to be getting up to pray. I want to be doing as much of the rituals as possible. I'm thinking I might go to Morocco for a month next year for Ramadan and just spend it in a Islamic country or a Muslim country, so that I can really get deep into it. But I have noticed that I am praying before, I'm praying over my food, which is something that I never did before. I'm also very conscious of my cleanliness before I eat and before I pray. So these are things that I'm going to carry with me, I'm going to continue with. I'm also thinking of doing like a water fast straight after a 3-day water fast. So I may do that over on Patreon. So if you're interested, join the vibration and nutrition tier and we can do the 3-day fast together. I really found it very beneficial when I did it with my soul fam, with those from Egypt. We've not been here long, Victoria. I haven't started with the cards, so I've just done my little half-hour speech. Oh no, really. All right, so let's get straight into prayer. Our Divine Mother and Father who live within us, hallowed be thy name. Our freedom come, your will be done within us as it is within you. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory. Forever and ever do I net. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is, and so it will be. Ashe. I invite my ancestors, my angels, my Orisha, my guides, my guardians of the sea and the air of the earth into this reading, for not only protection but a clear, precise message about whatever it is that the collective need to know right now in regards to this 4-4 portal. Ashe, Ashe. See my luggage back here and my yoga wheel that's collecting the most dust. I think I'm going to get back on my yoga wheel. All right. Where's this flipped over? Alrighty. Oops. That's amazing. I feel like, you know, Spirit sends us all the same message, yo. That's what I truly think. And that we just kind of relay it in our own way, but it's pretty much essentially the same thing. Oh! First card. Safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. Protection from harm when journeying. I already warned you lot that it's really important to pray before you sleep. Also, to put protection over you before you leave the house, especially over your children, even if they are not yours. They could be the neighbour's children that you see on the way to school. Both of my neighbours, both of her sons have black tourmaline that I've given to them to go to school with. I've just seen them, even though I'm not too close with her anymore. Her sons are still my sons, and so I love that, Victoria. I love that. So you see, we're given the same messages, MFE, in terms of what Spirit wants us to know and what Spirit wants us to share right now. So yeah, all of the children, I live near a school, so I pray over them, I pray over the school. I make sure that when it comes to any type of smudging that I'm doing, whether it's new moon, full moon, or just I'm out on the roof, my whole road gets the covering. I pray for everybody on my road. The other day I even prayed for the man that lives next door to me, who's actually works with the very dark arts, but I prayed for him same way, and he smiled at me for the first time when I left the house. I'd even forgotten that I prayed over him, and so when he smiled at me, it kind of took me back, and I smiled back, but I was like, but I prayed for him because I feel responsible for my entire space. That includes my neighbours, that includes everybody that I meet and is in my life. So it's really important to continue to engage in prayer before you leave the house, before you leave your body to astro travel, before you sleep to dream. All of these things is your responsibility to ensure safe travel. Now, as we are in the shadow period of a Mercury retrograde and going into that in about 10 days, you already know traveling sometimes can be a little bit tricky. So remember to leave extra time, especially for the airports and trains. There's going to be a lot of delays and a lot of cancellations. So just to prepare yourself for those things, make sure you're not stranded. Make sure that you've got a B plan when traveling, especially if it's long distance. What else do I want to say about that? There's a 7 here, so this is us journeying through this 7 year, the protection that we're going to need because of all of the disruption that's happening around us. It may not be physical, but it is definitely mental and spiritual warfare that we are involved in, so we need to continue to keep ourselves covered. I'm even surprised that my head is not covered in this reading. Even to go outside, I think I got a bit excited because the sun was shining. My throat's not been out for a while, so you know, but generally I'll be keeping my head covered and keeping my my space. So that means that I'm making sure that I've got my crystals do like that. I was going to say in my bra, but I don't be wearing them. But you know what I mean, in my pockets. The other day, we was out and I was with a friend and we were going up an escalator, and I just handed her my black tourmaline, the last piece of black tourmaline I have. I just gave it to her, and it turned out that she was in a very, very crazy situation after she left me, and I believe that that's why I had to give her my stone and not keep it for myself. Use your intuition, you know. Sometimes it might be just small things like just putting your hand on a loved one and just saying a word of prayer. I have a mother that every time she hugs me, she always whispers in my ear, may the Father guide and protect you, daughter. And that is like one of the most loving things that I've ever experienced as a child. And I'm still someone's child. So, you know, I love that she prays over me. I know that my maternal mother prays over me. I know that my grandmothers be praying over me, including my grandfather. Sorry, Papa. Like, I know that my grandfather was a reverend. I know that they stay praying over me. So even if I slip and forget, I understand that I have prayer warriors around me. I'm your prayer warrior. You have to understand that I involve the collective in my prayer daily. So please do that for others as well. It's one of the kindest, most loving things that you can do for another person, is to pray for them. Hey, Glass Moon. Oh, you'll be homeless in 30 days. Not for long. Not for long, Habiba. Not for long, my G. Visualize where you want to be. Visualize, you may not want to be anywhere right now. You may just want to be floating, but it's really important for you to visualize your next home. Windows, doors, decor, area. That's all down to you. Oh, that's so beautiful that your prayer workers prayed over you. That's beautiful, yo. It seemed like this woman in the laundrette today. I felt she prayed over me. I nearly broke down in tears, blood. I just wasn't ready. I just went to ask her for some change for the machine, and she started puts hands over me. First of all, she high-fived me, and then she put hands on me, and she pulled my cheeks like I was a small child. And she let me know that I'm covered and that she's praying for me, and that meant a lot to me. The last time I was in the laundrette, me and this other lady that we've never met, she was just singing and singing and singing. And then she started praying, and she included me. Why? We've never met. And these things are the glue that binds us. It's the glue that binds us. It's beautiful. It's raining and it's sunny at the same time. You know there's going to be a rainbow, so I'm excited to see that. I'm also no, forget it. Right, let's get a clarifier. Let's get a clarifier. I'm gonna go completely off subject. Alright, boom. Let's get a clarifier. Okay, could I have been down there any longer? Wait. Abundance. We've got the 3 of Cups. Wonderful. A minute. Let me read. I thought I'd challenge myself today. I thought I'd try and do some readings before I break my fast, because normally when I finish doing a reading I am starving, but I'm gonna check myself and see how I go. Mars, babes, the cat's been sitting in the sink in the kitchen Oh, Mars. Three of Cups, abundance. Bina, in the suit of water, Mercury in Cancer. The cups are pomegranates, bountifully overflowing in a calm sea, typifying the fulfillment of the will to love. It's your will, it's your choice. Remember I told you, that's why we have to let go of the grudges, we have to get over it. Whether it's in the micro or the macro. You know, I'm not mad at Simon no more. I understand, you know, your part and the thing, the way it had to play out. It had to go down like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at you anymore. I'm not even mad at you for trying to hold on to any little ounce of power that you feel like you may still have, which is an illusion, which is your delusionment. Hey, soul rooted. I'm not mad at you. I'm not. So which means that I'm no longer mad at the masculine energy. Be it my brother, my father, my uncle, my cousin. I'm not mad at you. You know, there's nothing to be mad at this point. There's nothing to be upset about. So you guys, I think there's just, you know, acceptance for everything. Everything was exactly as it is, exactly as it should be, and we must honor that. And our will to live, our will to love, is the very medicine that heals all I'm looking for the word. All disrespects, all dishonoring, all I can't think. You know what I mean, though. That's all we need. The will to love. If you have the will to love, and you are joined in the divine, what is there to grudge? What is there to be mad about at this point? There isn't. Especially as we really start to understand that this is truly a new world, a new opportunity to be everything we've ever wanted to be. And as far as I'm concerned, the collective want has always been to love, to be at peace, to be in communion, to be united, to be in community. I feel like that is the collective dream. So therefore, what are you doing? What's your part? How are you making that a thing? And you can't make that a thing. You can't exist in love and hate at the same time. You just can't. Really awful shuffling. So much came out. I am very warm and cozy. And in here smells great. It's a little bit. It could be tidier. It's not mad, but it could be tidier. But I just realised that I've compartmentalised my bedroom into 5 different spaces. So I've got this for this space. I've got my praying space, my altar there. I've got over there, I've got my makeshift studio. First time I've ever had a studio, and it's there. And then I've got my cozy corner, and then I've got my bed. And then I've got the roof. So I feel like I could live in one room, you know, if I really needed to. It'd be fine. I don't know why the cat can't come in here, Mars. Love that. Alright, let's continue. Also, I feel like because of the fasting as well, I've spoken about this earlier, I feel like there's no, I feel like it's just authentically me. So I'm not high, I haven't smoked anything, I haven't drank anything, there's nothing, it's just me and the divine with you today. So maybe that's something that I may take with me into these readings and start to do them a lot earlier when I first get up, before I break my fast and smoke or what have you. Even though, like I said, smoking's a myth, boy. Smoking is a whole myth. I even got some CBD products from Rancho Scorpio, our sister Catherine, and she got these, she sent me these sleep aid cigarettes. I've been smoking it since Saturday and it's still half. I'd be conked out. So they work. Alright, one more clarifier for safe and happy travel, along with the Three of Cups, the will to love. So we got the Death card. Which is a beautiful rendition of the Death card. Transformation, transition. This is what we're going through. We're going through a transition. We're going through a transformation. It's ever going. It's forever a theme. However, in this time, I feel like it's in such a way that we have never experienced before. Like I told you, man, like all of the religions are doing their main things all at the same time, which means that there is a concentrated energy of faith that is going on right now. That is a concentrated eye to the divine, whatever you may call it. And I feel like at this time, our faith is being strengthened through our sacrifices. So from the sacrifices that we have made, 13 as well as a 4, from the sacrifices that we have made during this time, how we come out the other end will determine who we will be in this transformation of Daughter Earth. I think that's what I want to say. I think that's what they're trying to make me say, because I feel like this is a permanent transformation. All we're going to do is evolve in whoever it is that we have or will become after we have said, all right, boom, I'm done here. Whether you're fasting for a day or 30 days, you know, whether you have given something up for Lent, whether you are doing your rituals for Passover, whatever it is that you're doing, whether you are praying day and night whereas you wasn't doing that before, you know, whatever it is during this time, during this window, I feel like the transformation that takes place within us as a collective will be seen far and wide. Even those that are not fully tapped in to exactly what is happening, they too will be a part of that transformation. So don't worry, just let everybody do what they're doing in it. My sister posted the other day or yesterday that just let people choose their faith. She was meant to put let people choose their fate, but she wrote faith instead, and I was like, that's the word. Just let people choose how they believe, what they believe. It's not for you to convince them of something else. All right. Hit the like button when you're coming, my loves. Thank you. Abracadabra with wings. Says fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Told you, that's the theme. That's with the Jupiter Sun alignment. That's just the energy right now. Abracadabra, so it is and so it will be. What's that gonna? I'm gonna read it from the book. Abracadabra with wings. So I'm just going to read I'm going to read the whole thing. Abracadabra with wings symbol has 3 significant parts: a triangle, the word abracadabra repeated, and the angel wings. In sacred geometry, the triangle is a symbol that represents the harmonizing of body, mind, and soul. The word abracadabra can be traced to the 3rd century when it first appeared in Roman medical manuscripts called Liber Medicinalis, written by famous physician Quintus Serenus Sammonicus. He encouraged the use of the abracadabra triangle as an amulet to ward off fever and evil spirits. As time passed, the symbol became employed as a talisman and was used to attract excellent luck and good fortune. The angel wings represent the higher self and the assurance that the unexpected good luck this symbol attracts is for the highest good of all. Hey, Crystalline Alchemist. Divination. The appearance of this symbol ensures that life is about to become a little sweeter. Just what I said, no? Work with this symbol to attract the unexpected in a positive way. The human brain thrives on surprise treats and astonishments, and apparently this can fire up and strengthen those elusive happiness neurons. If life becomes a bit boring and humdrum lately, and you find yourself stuck in a rut, doing the same thing over and over again, employ the whimsical energy of this symbol to shake things up in a delightful way. Break the routine, manifest your dreams. Working with this symbol encourages a philosophy of let's try this and see what happens. Allow capricious good luck to flow into your life and give yourself permission to receive it. By the same token, this symbol appears as a nice reminder to treat and surprise others, praying over everybody. Think of someone you could give a gift to just because and watch their face light up when they accept it. Everything in the universe has an energetic resonance. Like attracts like, and what you give to others, you give to yourself as well. Let me show you, Lux. It fell on the floor. Screenshot. Don't watch the nails, I'm going to do them. Screenshot. And it's a 23 as well, which denotes a 5, which means change. clarify real quick. I love how you lot greet each other. It's so beautiful, man. Honestly. Did you lot ever hook up your cities? Because I know some of you, I swear a few of you today, just today, are from Miami. Yo, come on. Queen of Cups says, I see lots of lotuses here. Let me read it. Let me read it. Queen of Cups rules 20 degrees Gemini, 20 degrees Cancer, watery part of water, or its power of reflection and reception. This is a perfect time to be reflecting, especially, like I say, if you are sacrificing something, if maybe you've given up smoking or drinking, if you're fasting, you know what I mean? This is a perfect time to reflect. If you've left a relationship, if you have left a job, if you've moved cities, if you're moving home, all of these things, is a perfect time to reflect. She is enthroned on still water and carries a shell-like cup containing a crayfish. In her other hand, she holds the lotus of Isis. And that's the Divine Mother, as we already know. You already know. So, one more. And you see that she's sitting on still water. This is a very calm, peaceful time. The will to love brings in the peace, brings in the calm, brings in the harmony. Simmer. That's what this portal is about. Go soon, guys. I've got a private reading at 4:30. Three of Cups. Do we love it? Do we love it? Both sides. Both sides. It says celebration. But we've learned the will to love. This is coming together. This is why, you guys, good idea to put your cities down right now and hook up. It is the season. It is the season. This is sisterhood. This is support. This is camaraderie. This is love. That's what it is. So, you guys, that's a theme right now. That's a huge theme right now. Let's just get one from Believe in Your Own Magic. I don't believe I cleansed that deck. So let's get into that. Also, sensitivity of the head. You know, I can't put gel on my edges anymore. It just tingles and burns even. So that's, I'm either gonna have to find a new gel or just allow it and just have normalized regular edges. Oh, Emma V, you already know I'm coming to Cali because you know I've got, you know I'm a crypt from a past life. So you know I'm coming to Kelly. And also there's a vegan spot there that I want to try. You know, by that lady who's like 74 years old. I also want to go to Simply Wholesome because recommended by Nipsey and the Hood Healer. There's so much I want to do in Cali, so yeah, I'm coming. My daughter lived there for a year and she has nothing but great things to say about it. All right, boom. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. Take a chance on them. Remember, the will to love. The will to love is a theme. I don't know where that book is. Oh, let's see it there. I have become so organized. Y'all. I'm very, very proud of myself. I mean, I don't have time to overthink anything. I can't be thinking about where things are right now because, yo, this fast year. Humbling. Take a chance on them. If anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, it's you. People have been known to mistreat you, and like any rational person, you finally got tired of it. Went back inside, locked the door, and went back inside and locked the door. But you weren't supposed to stay out the rain forever. No matter how terrifying the prospect may seem, you need to put yourself out there again. Remember what I told you, grudgefulness is not going to help you. It's not going to serve you. Whoever it is you're thinking of, they can be trusted to walk with you through the storm. Okay. Okay. And we've got all this water energy going on. We've got Two of Cups twice and the Queen of Cups. So, and then we've got Scorpio energy in there with the Death card. So, you know, as much as we're talking about the head, you know, it also looks like we're talking about the emotions as well. Also, for those of you that are braiding as well, please make sure that you're cleansing that hair, man. And I mean, like, with the apple cider vinegar, you're washing it, you're smudging the hair as well before you put it on your head. Please, guys. Magis. And if you are feeling some type of irritation, even stomachache from the braids, take it out immediately. One time before I knew about the cleansing of the braids, I had braids in and my stomach, blood. I'm telling you, my fibroid was like this big. I could feel it inside my stomach. As soon as I took the braids out, it shrunk down to the size of a pea. This was many years ago. I think this was like 2019 or something like that. Alright, let's get our crystal and let's get out of it, guys. Because I'm sure I'm already late for my private reading. Ooh, Moldavite. This is my next crystal. I'm definitely getting me some Moldavite. Moldavite. Moldavite, metamorphosis. Remember I told ya. Moldavite was created when a giant meteorite slammed into Earth some 11 million years ago, fusing the power of the cosmos with that of the Mother Earth. Remember, the gods and the mortals merging. Remember I told you that. Self-understanding, you are a child of the stars and find the environment of Earth heavy and inert. Moldavite raises your vibration with inflooding cosmic light so that you feel more at home. You are on a search for the inner grail awareness of your divine origins, release ingrained beliefs to make way for spiritual metamorphosis. Divination, detach yourself from the mundane issues. You are going through a spiritual transformation so dramatic, changes occur as you reach beyond your limits. Girl. Talk to your soul and check the outcome of present actions. Transcend time. Avoid sowing seeds of destruction. Fertility and good fortune await. Healing insight. You are far more than a physical body. Harmony at all levels creates a well-being. Your well-being. Frequency earthy and high. Chakras all up to the highest. Timing Scorpio. Soul path. Integration of the physical and the spiritual. So that's exactly what this reading was all about. It's integrating, now that the firmament has gone, this is the return of magic back onto this space and the integration of the gods with the mortals. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So you guys, like I said, I'm looking to do probably a water fast, 3 days, 72-hour water fast to completely re-kick my immune system back into high optimum level. I was doing that a lot during 2020, so the reason why, I don't know why I'm being called to do it now, I'm just gonna do it. So if you want to join me, I'm over on Patreon. I'll actually leave a link underneath this video to my Patreon. You can join the nutrition and vibration tier if you want to participate in that, even if it's for that month, and then obviously you're going to get extra videos as well as the fasting video. Marcy said that she wants to do it too. I can't see Marcy fasting. Marcy is just, she loves food so much. Also over on Patreon we are doing the 5 aspects of the soul. I'm going to leave the link for sure. We're doing the 5 aspects of the soul over there, and we're also doing book club. We are deep into this book club now, yo. So at any point feel free to join and just catch up when you're ready. I'm also doing individual readings. My website's moving mad right now, like I told you lot, so I'm relaunching at the end of the month. So if there's anything that you do want to do in terms of readings, DM me on the gram or email me, and I'll make sure that is sorted for you. What else do I want to tell you? That's it, I think. Please like, share and comment, you know, and I will see you guys soon, promise. I love you lot and I've enjoyed today. Remember, love is your will, it's your choice, so choose it.